Okay, so we're back. It's James ES, Tekkit Space. Hopefully we'll get to space eventually. We've still got a lot of work to do on the ground first. We're going to do it. We're going to get there. Redstone energy cells. And if I remember rightly, I'm pulverizing. Of course I remember rightly. It was like seconds ago that I just did this. 20, that's a good start. Where is my silver? Just do 10. And shove the rest back, because you never know what else you're going to need stuff for. So there's no point making too much of things. But then again, sometimes it's good to have spares, because then you can skip steps later on in terms of building stuff. You just look in your chest and you're like, oh yeah, I've got spare bits and bobs that I had like left over from other building projects. But no, we're all good. We'll be all good for this one. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of waiting for this to finish. Oh, we got some lead, which we need. Well, we don't really need it, but you know. Never complain about free stuff, that's what I'm saying. Induction smelt. Oh, we got more hardened glass anyway. I don't need it's not hardened glass I'm after, is it? Where's my gold and silver? Gold. Silver. Do you know what? I'm going to offload some of the shit while I've got time. That's sand. I kind of want to keep the cobblestone. Hardened glass, I don't really know. I guess I'll put that in machine parts, because we need them for the energy cells. We will make more energy cells, don't worry. Anything useful? Not really. There's stuff there that we can use to make the solar panels later on. I've decided I don't know. I don't know if I need... Maybe I'll build 1 or 2 towers for solar power, just so there is local power. But the idea is that with the link book, that won't be necessary, because we can just jump straight to the charging station through teleportation, through magical teleportation, using a book, which totally seems legit. But then this is a game, whatever. I need more of those. I'm going to need a lot more electrum. I'll have to actually use... Oh, okay, that is a lot more electrum. Okay, so if I make 2 more of those, like, coil things. 2 more of the coil thingies. Just 2, not 26. Stack them on there. And I believe we have everything we need. Right, what's missing? Come on, let's have another look. I've got lead. Got electrum. Oh, you need to fill the frame first. Not a problem. I've got a fluid transposer here. See, I thought that... I've had this set up for so long, but not actually got around to this stage until now, so... Finally... By the way, what you do is you use a magma crucible to make molten redstone. I've got it set up so it goes straight into the fluid transposer, which then fills these up with molten redstone. Which apparently we need to do that before we actually craft the energy cells. While that's doing that, I might as well... Well, I can check that off pretty much. I know we haven't technically made them yet, but whatever. It's the wires now. That's what we have to focus on. What we're going to need for wires is aluminum and wool. In fact, let's just see if we've got a stack of it. Well, I'll check process first. 16. Not enough. Just nowhere near enough. I reckon there'll be a load in here. 10. Well, that's a bit disappointing. What about this one? Oh, it's usually everywhere. Unless it's just not being filtered out. Whatever, I'm sure I've got some in here. I'm hoping it's not being sent. Where is it? I must have used it all up for something. Oh, I'm staring straight at it. I should have more than that, though. Oh, there we go. That's more like what I was thinking. Straight into the redstone furnace because it's not thermal expansion compatible. All the Galacticraft metals cannot be pulverized, unfortunately, so you can't double them up. But here we go. Making progress. Very slowly. What I will need to do right now is head back to the little village that we've got going on so far. What time of day is it? It's getting a bit late. I'll have time. There's beds out there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Nice little walk. Shouldn't take... Okay, monumental lag spike for absolutely no reason. As you can see, I've got the render distance up a bit higher, but running the recording and the server and everything all on one machine seems to be taking its toll. I mean, it's not the lightest mod pack ever. It seems to be the server that's struggling to keep up due to the slow loading chunks. Right, this is where I need to go. Let's just get in there, come on! What the what happened here? Oh, okay. It's just weird rendering. Okay, let's go. I need your wool. It's funny, you need to have... The one thing I found with all this Galacticraft stuff is you need so much wool. It's like one of the main resources. Luckily, it's like, obviously, it's not that hard to come by. But I'm going to make a lot of sheep. I appreciate that it's now starting to lag a little bit. Okay, so I'm kind of taking care of the next step on our to-do list at the same time as the redstone energy cell. I'm just going to run back to the mining zone. 29. We won't get a great deal for that. I probably should have hung around, got a few more, but let's just keep things moving. Keep things moving. Hopefully we'll have some daylight left when we get back. God, the stresses of... Oh, God. Making a space program. I mean, this isn't even space program. This is just like setting up basic power. And I'm hoping my plan works. I hope you can use aluminum wires with the redstone energy cells. But we'll just have to wait and see. I want heavy aluminum wires, really, which is why it's kind of expensive. Because like the little aluminum wires are quite cheap. Okay. If I had a crafting table inside, this would be absolutely no problem. I always like to sleep before it gets dark because it stops mobs from spawning at all. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to deliberately budget this. Like, usually I just make the max. But because I want to make them heavy, I'm going to hold back a little bit. I don't think I need that many to start with. I think this is how you do it. Yeah, see, look, that's that 12 gone straight away. Right, okay, so we got the aluminum wires. We're probably going to... Flag door! Fucking thing! Probably going to need to make more of all of the stuff that I'm making now. I'm just getting like a very basic... Just getting it on a small scale to begin with, and then we can grow as we get more resources from the quarry or whatever. So it will mean more running back and forth to begin with, and less running back and forth in the future as we get more magmatic dynamos, more energy cells, all of it. You know, it'll just mean less running around, and it'll mean like if we've got loads of charged energy cells, we can run the base for ages without having to worry about ferrying backwards and forwards. But to begin with, this is just the way we're going to have to do it. And I still haven't made the energy cells yet, so I should really not have crossed that off my list. What was it that I was waiting for? I was waiting for something... Oh, the fluid transposer. 2. Is there not enough redstone? Oh, you have to be a bloody pain, don't you? Where did I keep the redstone? I had so... Oh, okay. Oh, well, I say I had so much redstone. It's not that much redstone. But I reckon this will be enough. This should do it, hopefully. Oh, we just have to wait for it to happen. See, this is, I didn't want there to be any kind of waiting around. Why is it not doing it? I guess you have to wait till there's enough in here. What you... Oh, no power. No wonder. There's probably plenty of redstone. It's just... There. That should do the trick. Ah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Just had to charge up a little bit, I guess. In fact, I might have to throw some more... Oh, wow. I've almost run out. That's not good. These machines are seriously eating up the power, which is really not good. But we're getting there. Come on. Just get enough to fill it up. Just enough to fill it up. I literally cannot express how good these energy cells are. They're so useful. In the old Tekkit, the equivalent would be like an MFSU, which was like the highest level like power storage unit, and like the high voltage solar arrays were amazing. Solar arrays in this are less overpowered. Mind you, that said, they were incredibly expensive to make, but the whole concept of getting all that power from basically a single block, it was the same with the nuclear reactors. I thought they were kind of cool, but obviously in like this new version, it's all the power stuff has been made a bit more realistic, which is quite cool. Like the what you'll probably see when I do set up the solar towers is if you make the advanced ones, I've never made the basic ones, it literally follows the sunlight, and say you've got something blocking it, it won't generate power, or like it will reduce the amount of power that it reduces. Like, yeah, it literally completely requires sunlight, and it's not doing it. Oh, it's because it's so slow. The thing is, once it reaches the right level, it'll go straight on to doing it, but you have to wait till there's enough redstone. I don't like the fact that it keeps going backwards. Oh, there we go. The process has begun. Do you know what? I remember this actually taking a lot longer. That said, it's almost time. Right, before time runs out, I am going to have a redstone energy cell. Hopefully 3. I've got electrum. Yeah, I've got everything. I just need to do the final step. Oh, they don't stack, do they? That's really gay. That's going to be a problem. Right, let's just go over here. Even though I've got totally good... Oh, for fuck's sake, I fell down my own trench. I'm just going to dump some stuff in this chest so I've got room for my cells, things like that. I don't need this much lead. I know like everything's totally disorganised. I'll probably have a sort out, maybe off camera, just because I want to show... I mean, watching me sort everything out is a bit boring, so I might just like make sure everything's sorted out before and after I record. Just to keep everything a bit smoother, and I'll probably do the same for tedious things. I'll probably make edited versions for things like that, like so you can see it progress, but without it being like ages of me just like dicking around. Anyway, moment of truth. This is the big goal that we've had going on for like, oh look, 3, bam. There's our 3 energy cells. That's exactly what we wanted. Have we got the heavy wires? We've got the heavy wire. We've got everything we need. We can just go. This is it. Progress. Progress. Right. Well, that's another thing ticked off our list. We're ready to get going. We're ready to start getting our power that we can start feeding into the quarry. It will begin in the next episode. See you later, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have fun.